I'm at Sim Racing Expo 2022 at the Fanatec booth, and we're going to be checking out in this video Fanatec's awesome Formula Cockpit, which we briefly saw at the Spa 24, but here it is in all its glory, a bit more closer up, and I thought some of you guys might like to take a look at it because, well, you know, sim racers have a weird obsession with sim rigs, but you can see here that it's quite a departure from the original Fanatec rig that they tend to use, which are the range sport rigs. They've got a completely new design here, and obviously it's available for home use, but I'm sure they're going to be using it or wanting to use it in arcades as well. But you can see they've really done a nice tidy job here of trying to get that sort of Formula cockpit and actual race car motif. You've got the metal chassis that's really nice tubular, steel tubular form to it. You can probably put wheels on it and drive it down the hill. It actually is really quite solid. Bolts together, you can see here in I think it's 3 separate components, bolts together, and then it's got the outer body that goes on it. And you can see that it's obviously got the Formula seating position to get you nice and reclined, and then the pedals are also up in the air, so it is a proper fully reclined Formula seated position. Let's just have a view from this angle over the top here, and you can see the way that this comes together. Really nice, really nicely put together. Space for your logo or your branding or whatever you want to do on the front of it, and quite interesting actually how the wheel is mounted onto this deck plate here with quite a few holes in it and ability to then be able to adjust it, lock it into certain positions, so you can get both the monitor and the wheel angled to however you want to have it. It's actually quite interesting how tight and close things are with the DD. This has got the podium DD on it, and then the pedals. I mean, literally, look at that. The pedals are in line with the motor. I'm going to jump in it and we'll see how close it is for our feet, but we should just be able to squeeze our feet in there. But you know, I mean, like a real actual Formula cockpit, it is a tight fit, so it makes sense for the rig to also be a tight fit. But if you're a bit of a fatty like me, it might be hard to get into it. We'll find out. But look at the monitor there. I think this is one of the Samsung ultra-wide monitors, and that gives you a nice view of the game when you're sat down. Really awesome stuff. Let's jump into the rig. Actually, before we jump into the rig, you have a look at the seat here. So obviously you've got the actual Formula shape seat. You've got a bit of padding to make sure that you're nice and comfortable. Not Alcantara though, so I'm not completely sure if it's official Fanatec product without the Alcantara. It's some kind of like a suede finish though, but I don't think it's Alcantara. What's happening, Fanatec? But there you go, you've got the brackets here as well, so you can really tilt and manoeuvre the rig and get it to the exact, or the chair, get it to the exact position that you want. It is on this stand, which I think is more for like trade shows, and it's a way for them to package it up and have it all like compacted down for when they're moving it around. Or obviously if someone was an arcade, you could hide your computer in the stand, but I think the rig itself would normally be separate from the stand. Let's jump in and see how it feels like from the inside. Can I actually slide into this nice and easy? It is a tight fit. You have to do the Formula Cockpit leg lift and squeeze, and fortunately the last person that was in this was about the same size as me, and there we go. We are in the rig, and I'm gonna have to move the pedals back a bit. There you go, look, you've just got a bar down there, and you can just lift the bar up and push it with your feet to get your feet in. And actually, surprisingly, the wheelbase isn't actually in the way of your feet because your legs are sort of going under it. And I've just noticed they put some nice padding here on the wheelbase, presumably because a lot of people have accidentally clonked their legs and knees on the sharp edges of the rig bit here, and then or the DD motor. So that makes it nice and soft. It's like the Formula foam experience. So yeah, really nice actually. I think the get this seat back a bit, I think, or move this. Got a little bar we can pull there. Move the pedals a bit more. But yeah, it's like pretty good, nice Formula rig. I mean, you'd have to sit in it for a while to really know how good it is. But you see here, the seating position is phenomenal, and it all lines up. The in-game hand is mirroring my hand perfectly in terms of the visibility. This is nice. So you get that extra bit of immersion when you line the wheel. The actual steering wheel is the same as the one in the game, and all the field of view and everything lines up. You know, it gives you that extra connection to the simulator. And in fact, if it was me, I would turn the in-game steering wheel off, because then that makes the sort of virtual blend with the real and makes it even more immersive. But there you go, guys. That is our first look, or first proper look, at the new Fanatec Formula Cockpit. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, you know, you can click that subscribe button. Look out for our other SimRacing Expo 2022 content. There's going to be plenty of it. We'll have no voice by the end of this. But till the next one, happy tea drinking. I can't even talk properly. Happy tea drinking, and goodbye, guys.